Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see you. Turn 2 Stormcrow, a little cheeky. Goat Fiesta. What's up, Ale and Swooping Hawk? Ray Gennaro, Cam Skies, Rolsey, Gracken, Captain Ray, 13 Lou Liger, the Notorious Taco, Nebulous Squee Devolto, Verma MX, of course. How is everyone this fine evening? Lard Reddit, welcome back to the Fishbowl for the 18th month in a row. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. What's up, Bright Okafor? Yeah, we got a trading post. I'll talk about how trading post ended up in this deck. This started as one of our... I haven't played the deck yet, so I should say that, but this was one of our Fishbowl Thursday decks, and I tweaked it a little bit because there was a couple things that felt weird. I still don't know if it's optimal, but we're going to find out tonight. Like I said, I haven't actually played it yet, so we're kind of working in theory here, but it should be fun at least. Ram Gennaro for the 4th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I could see 2 trading posts. I think there's a argument at least for that. Hey, what's up, Love to MTG? Good to see you this evening. Oh yeah, we got Chalices, we got Blood Moons, we even got a Blood Sun, we got Ether Grids. This deck is going to be interesting. We'll see. We got Damping Spheres. We're just making opponents miserable. I don't know if we're winning. We'll see about the winning part, but we are going to make some opponents very, very unhappy. Podologist for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Also, Hostafarian, welcome here to the Fishbowl as well. Big scoops here for both of you. Oh my goodness. Do any of you watch Frank Leopold stream? Oh my god. So I'm trying to record Budget Magic just a couple hours ago. I'm in the 2-player queues. All of a sudden I notice it's Frank, and I was like, oh man, he's probably streaming. And he just absolutely crushed me with some absurd 5-color, anything that makes a treasure token, indomitable creativity like Zakamas and Demon Lord Belzenlocks and Neza Halls. Oh my god, did I get crushed. Leopard, Leopold, it's only right that I butcher Frank's name. It's a badge of honor. But regardless, check out his video on demand because his deck was crazy. I was pretty impressed by it. Oh man! All right, so let's do some reminders. Oh yeah, before we jump into the normal reminders, tonight we have 2 Ridge Wallet giveaways. I believe our final 2 Ridge Wallet giveaways. Dragon Mage 28, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh man, what's up, Nick Bale? So the joke. The red black aggro thing was supposed to be a joke about Wizards naming conventions. There's no way I'm actually going to play red black aggro, but the joke was I'm actually playing a Blood Moon deck in Modern, but we could call it red black aggro because apparently you can call anything red black aggro. So we have what do I look like? Based on everyone who has seen me on Team Standard Super League or on Twitter any place, probably not like you expect. That is the main feedback I'm given, is, oh my god, you don't look anything like I thought you'd look, so... Enerkin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So anyway, here's what we got going on. First off, 2 giveaways from Ridge Wallet tonight. We're going to do one after round 1. So our first round of constructed early giveaway, then another one like we normally do after, we'll do it after round 4 actually. So after round 1, after round 4. So 2 chances to get a Ridge Wallet of your choosing. Stick around for that because I believe that it's probably, I think it's our last 2 giveaways, at least for a while, or at least for Ridge Wallet for a while. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, let's do reminders, talk about this deck, into our stream. We can talk about Pro Tours, we can talk about whatever, Team Modern Super League, GP Vegas coming up, whatever we want to talk about. So reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream in the future. Normal YouTube, if you missed it last night, we played a super fun, yes, I would love to sign your cards at GP Vegas. Cards, playmats, you name it, you bring it, I will sign it. I would love to. Hope to meet everyone there, so... my face is definitely revealed. I don't Yeah, I don't stream, do the face cam thing on our normal stream here, but I've done Team Modern Super League and stuff, so it's not really a hidden thing. Verma MX for the 15th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. I believe we should have M19 spoilers in 2 weeks, I believe, like the middle of June, because pre-release is July 7th. So I think about 2 weeks from now. Anyway, YouTube channel. We had a sweet budget Magic deck, Blue-Green Lands, playing some Tekyova and some Multani and smashing over people with huge tramplers. So keep an eye out for that if you missed it. Against the odds tomorrow, oh man, trying to Throne of the Empire. In Modern. Should be a fun one, so keep an eye out for that as well. Of course, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, as I talked about before, the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet. You can check them out over at ridgewallet.com. You can get 10% off if you use the code GOLDFISH. They also offer free shipping. So we will be doing giveaways after round 1, after round number 4. And finally, donations. Certainly not required, always appreciated. Corbin played this deck on Mining Modern this week. Ooh, interesting. I got it from a Fishbowl Thursday. So anyway, here's what we got going on tonight. We are playing, I believe it's Silver Moon. It came to us from Ellen originally, who submitted it as one of our Fishbowl Thursday decks. We did the deck take of a couple weeks ago. There's a couple of slight changes. So this deck is basically artifact free win red, sort of, trying to take advantage of Karn Scion of Urza. So new Karn, the secondary planeswalker behind Chandra, generates card advantage, makes tons of really big constructs to go along with Karn, rather than using like desperate rituals to ramp us into our stuff. We still have Simian Spirit Guides, but we're looking to play a bunch of cheap artifacts in Mox Opal as kind of like our ritual type effect. So if we have like Darksteel Citadel, some 0-mana artifacts, Mox Opal, we can still play turn 1, turn 2 Blood Moons and just get our opponent that way. We got one Blood Sun. They add extra mana for our Karn. They make our Karn constructs bigger. For combo decks, we have Chalice of the Void. For creature decks, we have Ensnaring Bridge. Apparently, one of the key cards of this deck is Gurupur Ether Grid. According to Ellen, who sent in the deck, this is like the best card in the deck, or one of the really good cards in the deck. So I'm excited to try that out, pinging down small creatures, sapping artifacts. Jom Stormblessed, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So the original deck, one of the things I was worried about, someone mentioned the Karn Nanbo. One of the things I was worried about is that we would get in scenarios where we'd be making these huge constructs, but we would have an Ensnaring Bridge out. So how do we solve that problem? And that is why Trading Post was added to the deck. So I was searching around trying to figure out what can I use to sacrifice my Ensnaring Bridge if I actually get to a situation where I needed Ensnaring Bridge in the early game, but then in the late game we have these massive constructs and we want to attack with them. Trading Post was the answer. So the idea is that we will eventually Chandra, Karn our way into the Trading Post. Trading Post can sacrifice Ensnaring Bridge. Also has some nice value with like Mox Opal to sacrifice additional copies. Gains us life against aggro, makes goats for Goat Fiesta. So yeah, Trading Post is just a really fun card. But that's the idea there. It's our way to get rid of the Ensnaring Bridge. We trade it in for for a new card. Sideboard wise, Graveyard Hate and Relics, Grafdigger's Cages, Anger of Gods, Abrades for artifacts and early game creatures, Damping Sphere. A lot of the weird mana costs, no 1-drops, is trying to avoid Chalice on 1, which is a big plan of our deck. Play the Chalice on 1, hopefully on turn 1, lock some decks out of the game altogether. So that's what we're going with. It's basically mono red artifact prison. It's definitely a twist on the mono red prison. Not really sure how to work, but we're gonna give it a shot. So there are goats. So I don't know, some of the stuff is a little weird. Sorcerer's Spyglass, we have a lot of welding jars, so I don't know. It feels like the deck is a work in progress, but it is exactly the kind of deck that I like to play, just getting people with Blood Moons. So let's see if we can get some people with Blood Moons. Hopefully get some people with Blood Moons. Am I sick? My voice has been weird like the last couple days. I don't feel like sick, but I feel I've been like a little congested and my voice just is not 100% right. So yeah, that's probably why I sound a little different than normal. I was like losing my voice during the podcast on Monday if you listen to it. I don't know how noticeable it was when it was done because Richard edited it, but maybe I could notice as I was talking. Like my voice would just disappear sometimes. Yeah, I hope they're the seductive goats. Oh, we have a new donation. Oh, pulling up Streamlabs. A new donation from... Oh, $5.55. Let's go, Fiesta. Donation hype train. Please make at least one goat token tonight. Well, Goat Fiesta, thank you so much for the donation, and I'll try just for you, Goat Fiesta. In the podcast, you talk about Wizards giving away, but not that those cards would be wiped in a couple of months. Kramev, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, allergies is definitely a possibility as well. That actually makes a lot of sense. We are playing some Silver Moon, Mono Red, Artifact Prison, and... Alright, I mean, we're keeping this. This hand's actually pretty good. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if it's a matchup where Chalice is good, this hand is going to be great. Because we have turn 1 Chalice, then we're going to have turn 2 Ether Grid to start pinging. We're like a Blood Moon away. We're a Blood Moon away from just having the absolute nut draw. So, wait, can we? We don't even have to spend our Simian Spirit Guide? We can go Monkey Beats? So, play Darksteel Citadel. Play Welding Jar. Play Mox Opal. That's 3 artifacts. Play Chalice on 1. Getcha? Come on. Tell us you're playing 1-drops. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Hey, what's up, Magnock? It's really good. It's really good against subdecks. Oh yeah, we need to stream mood. Oh, we got there. We have a new donation. A donation from Hasafarian. $5 donation. Hey, Seth. Greetings from West Virginia, I think. WV. Your videos always make my night go by faster at work. Well, thank you, Hasafarian, and I'm glad to help make the day go by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kokush Homebrews. Night of the Flicker Goat. Yeah! Got him! We got him! We got him! Oh, I forgot how much I loved playing this style of deck. Opponent tanked for a minute and then scooped. Oh, the beauty! The beauty of these kind of decks. Unfortunately, we have no idea how to sideboard, because we did not see a single card, which... I mean, I guess in that scenario, we just run it back, because we know that it's something that can't beat Chalice on 1, but what that means, it's really hard to say. Well, if it's a 30-minute league, we'll probably play another one, or play some more of something. Solo Gamer 57, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, this is a fairer hand, although we do have multiple Blood Moons, and we do have our trading post. We might be able to make that goat for Goat Fiesta. Oh, I wonder why Tron would scoop to that. I'll play a Mountain, play a Bobble. This might be slow. We'll see. We have Damping Spheres in the sideboard, too. Opponent must have just had all chromatic stars. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, come on, Fast Mana. Simian Spirit Guide. Off the top. Off the top. I guess we gotta sack this Bobble to try to draw a Spirit Guide. Come on. Give us that extra draw. Opponent storing more Tron lands. Spirit Guide. Oh, no. No, no, no. Alright, now we're probably dead. If our opponent has a big finisher, then they just get us back. Ugh, mismatched Tron land. Tapping, untapping. Oblivion Stone. Okay. Well, Mountain and Blood Moon. This is not game over, but it buys us a second. Thank you, opponent. Pass the turn. We know they have more land, so they are going to get out of this. We need our Sorcerer Spyglass. That's what we'd really like to draw. Blooming Marsh. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Karn. So next turn they can blow this. What are we doing? Bridge isn't super helpful. Well, play a mountain. Play... how do we get out from under this? Is there any way to get out from under this? Yeah, we can regenerate the trading post. Karn doesn't do much. We could cycle this Blood Sun. Maybe that's the right choice. Yeah, I guess that's better than other options. Come on, something good. Well, play Bobble. That's a redraw at least. We can see what our opponent's drawing. Yeah, let's take a peek. Nature's Claim. Okay. Ugh, they have all the answers. So we draw a card. Ether Grid. Do they have... They do have the land. That's very bad. Now I don't know how we get out from under this. More bobbles. I've never thought about the color. The colorway would make me so angry. I think you made a mistake running Welding Jar out when it wasn't needed. Possibly. I think that we're just super dead. Play Trading Post. Play a mountain. Play a bobble. I guess if they can't play anything huge, we have a slight chance. Hey, what's up, Bushi? I mean, Blood Sun does nothing. We're trying to draw into a Sorcerer Spyglass. Blood Sun is literally draw a card. It does not do anything. Alright, so sack Bobble. See what our opponent's drawing. Sanctum of Ugin. Sack Welding Jar. And yeah, I guess that's it. Alright. Well, let's see if they got a big finisher. We draw. Land. There's Sanctum. Here's the end. Okay, World Breaker. We gotta draw Blood Moon, I guess, because they get this Sanctum of Ugin. Yeah, so Bridge can stop the World Breaker temporarily. We're going to lose our Trading Post. But our opponent still is going to... Oh, they get a Worm Coil? They have Nature's Claim, though. So we need to find a Blood Moon, basically. Oh, it's a Blood Moon. So play Blood Moon. That was pretty good. Play Gemstone Caverns. Play Ensnaring Bridge. Pass the turn. Well, I mean, if they don't find a card, they don't have Nature's Claim mana at the moment. Opponent. Passing. Well, play card. Take up card. Yeah, take up card. Mox Opal and Mountain. Ugh. Not super helpful cards. Play the Mountain, pass the turn. We're kinda staying alive-ish until our opponent draws an egg. We could use a chalice to shut off more of their mana. I don't know if it's less good. It's different than free win red. I don't know if I... Okay. There's a green mana. Blows up Blood Moon. Oh, my God almighty. Okay, and they drew a card. Opponent. Wookiee of the Year. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Now it's over. That was... Whew. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, there goes our mountain. We could draw Sorcerous Spyglass. Or we could draw more Mox Opals. Take up Karn. Chandra Bobble. Play Bobble. Play Mox Opal. Play Ether Grid. Pass the turn-ish. Oh, we still got to find an answer, though. Oh, we're so far behind. Ancient Stirrings. Well, now we know what we're playing against, at least. Opponent gets a Worm Oblivion Stone. Yeah, that's really bad. Exiles Ensnaring Bridge. Will you ever play that Blue Moon Turns deck that was floating around? Maybe. We've definitely played Turns decks before. I don't know if we have played the Blue Moon one. I think our opponent has the more powerful card once it's on the battlefield. That's for sure. So what possible draws get us out of this? Are there possible draws that get us out of this? Professor PhD, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I don't even know if there are draws here. Well, sack Bobble, draw a card. Opponent's drawing a land. Well, take up Karn. We could just get a lucky double hit, I guess. Spirit Guide, yeah. Play Darksteel Citadel. Play Simeon. This one's over. Play Simeon Spirit Guide. I played Humans today twice and lost terribly both times. Humans is pretty good. That's for sure. Do I know who I'm playing? I do not. Opponent, counter on card. Blood Sun was a 3 of in our Fishbowl Thursday deck that someone sent in, and I cut it down to a 1 of because I don't think it's actually all that good. Like, it's very matchup dependent. All right, good enough. There's not really any coming back from here. Well, now we know what we're playing at least, which is good news. It will hopefully make our decisions a bit easier. So go down Blood Sun. Blood Sun is actually good for Tron. I have a question. So I'm playing in the modern format. My opponent is playing humans. I'm playing Jeskai Flyers. What is the best thing I could side in against them using those colors? Maybe like some sort of sweeper, like an Anger of the Gods or something might be the best thing, depending on how many of your creatures it's killing. I think Blood Sun is much better as a combo card. Yes, I agree. Yeah, we definitely want all the Damping Spheres. The question is, what are we cutting to make room for them? So we want 3 Damping Spheres. A Braid is also a reasonable option, but I'm not sure we'll find room for it. We can cut the Blood Sun. Torp Orb is a good one too. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Catbox Man. We are on the play this game, which is good. I have a deck list. I would like to be on Fish Doctor. Where do I send the list? Email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Just put Fish Doctor in the description, so I will know that that's what it's for. Probably Ether Grids, actually. Or at least some. I think we can go down 2 Ether Grids. So Ether Grid in this matchup, there's just nothing to really ping. We're not going to ping down Planeswalkers or their huge creatures. We might go down all of them and just trust that our Chandras and Karns can get the job done and go up like in a braid. I could see that. Trading Post I kind of want to keep. A braid might just be better. I guess a braid can kill bridge. 3 bridges is kind of a lot, but we saw a lot of creatures. What's up, Wall of Chaos? It's going pretty well. Is there any chance Cavern of Souls gets reprinted at uncommon so it plummets in price? I need 2 from my Eldrazi Tron deck, but I don't want to pay 115 Canadian for a single copy. It'll be reprinted, I'm sure, at some point. A braid isn't bad. They have, like, Oblivion Stones and stuff to blow up. I actually kind of want Chalice to cut off their mana, as weird as that sounds. Chalice on 1 is fairly relevant, especially with Blood Moon. It cuts off Nature's Claim. I think we're going to try it like that. I think we're just going to trust that our Planeswalkers get the job done. Come on, give us a nice start. Ooh, all right. All right, all right, all right. Well, we're going to need a finisher. We're going to need a Blood Moon. So, Darksteel Citadel, there's probably no reason to Damping Sphere on turn 1. So let's just pass and Damping Sphere next turn. Like, is there even a reason to do it? And waste our Simian Spirit Guide? I don't think so. We get to cast it for free next turn. Trading Post is kind of an honorary Planeswalker. Yeah, our lands are very mismatched tonight. Monkey Beats. We're going to be on the 8 beats. Yeah, Damping Sphere is one of our better cards. Chalice to protect it would be helpful. Alright, there's Chromatic Sphere. Opponent passes. Ugh. More lands. I'll play Damping Sphere. Pass the turn. Actually, we probably should have played Mox Opal ahead of time. I guess Damping Sphere impacts us too. Yep. That is very true. Haven't had too many Damping Spheres on the battlefield, but we probably should have ran it out there. Alright, opponent. Blooming Marsh. Sylvan Scrying. Power Plant. I'm surprised they're not getting a forest. A Blood Moon would be nice here. Oh no. Well. Oh my goodness. Play Mox Opal. Cast a Simian Spirit Guide. We just don't have any finishers. Why didn't I run what? Alright, Power Plant. So opponent's gonna have Tron. Right now, Damping Sphere is keeping us safe-ish. Somewhat, a little. Well, get in with Spirit Guide. Chalice is kind of helpful if our opponent can't blow something up in response. So Chalice on 1. Come on. No. No Nature's Claims. Ugh. That's not good. Opponent does have it. Alright, boys and girls. We got 1 turn. 1 turn to draw one of our million Damping Spheres or Blood Moons. That's where we're at. Sacks the map. Actually, they can just Tron and play Oblivion Stone, and then Blood Moon doesn't really help. Spells guy. Alright, well, come on, deck. This is your time if you were ever going to do it. If you ever wanted to give us a Blood Moon deck. Oh, man. One thing I noticed, one thing I always liked in my builds of this deck is Faithless Looting. It's kind of a non-bow with Chalice of the Void, but the deck does really... I mean, sometimes this happens, and having a card like Faithless Looting to get rid of dead cards is a really big game. So that's something that I think, personally, I think it's worth it. I didn't go that far. I tried not to change it too far from the Instant deck. I missed a subscription. Really? MTG posts! I'm so sorry. I'm not hearing it tonight for some reason. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here, and Tommy Vitt. Yeah, I don't think you're subscribed, Tommy Vitt, but welcome you to the Fishbowl as well, if you are. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Yeah, it's over. Over. There's no hope, no outs. Ancient Stirrings. We were close. If our opponent did not have Nature's Claim in hand, we win. But they had it in hand and we don't win. Now the game's over. Expedition map. We are playing one of our Fishbowl Thursday instant deck decks. Silver Moon, it was called. Yeah, alright. And we will scoop it up. Oh, that was a very frustrating one. Ugh. I miss having Faithless Lootings. Why play Emrakul if you... Oh, wait, I forgot. We have a giveaway. It is time for the first of our Ridge Wallet giveaways. So all right. I'm going to do a 30-second break. If you would like to be entered in the giveaway, just make sure you say anything in chat during the 30-second break. And I will jump back, giveaway number 1 for the Ridge Wallet, and then we'll do the other one after round 4. So... 30-second break to give you a chance to get your stuff going. I will be right back for the giveaway. Drizzle, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber, and it is time for our first of our 2 giveaways tonight of a Ridge Wallet of your choosing. So, like last time, I can only give them out to people in the US or Canada. So if you're outside the US or Canada, I will give you a consolation prize. Also, you gotta be here. So when you hear your name called out as Nightbot selects the winner, make sure to say something and respond so I will know that that you are here and that you won. So here we go. Are you ready? I think it's time. I'm going to roll it. And the winner of our first Ridge Wallet of the night, Gmot H Music. Gmot H Music. Gmot H Music. Send me a message, Gmot H Music. Congratulations. Are you here, Gmot H Music? I believe you're here. I don't know why I can't send people messages on Twitch for some reason. Lockout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. The good news is there's another one. There's another one this after round 4. So we're doing another one. We're doing another one after round 4. All right, send me an email. Are you from the U.S., Gmot H Music? Urfuk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Yes, double giveaway. Geraldo Radio. Whoa, for a bunch of times. Well, are the 3-mana artifacts to cheat on Moxable? That is the main plan, yeah. Thank you for your subscription. And Draconis, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Big Scoops here for our new subscribers. So Gmot, send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Brogdon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, it seems like slow mode. Is slow mode on? Or is the chat just super slow tonight for some reason? We got a lot of people here. All right, Gmot. Just send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and we will work out the details. But congratulations to you. Yeah, I don't think slow mode's on. It's just slow chat tonight. So this hand can't keep it. No manas. All right. Turn 2 Chalice. Bobble, I guess, to the bottom. So this hand's all right. The first hand was bad. This hand's not great. Saffron Olive. How in the world did I miss? How am I missing subscriptions tonight? Brogdon, welcome to the fishbowl. Oh, there it is, Saffron Olive. Twitch is just being a little laggy, I guess. Thank you for your subscription. And Saffron Olive, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Now, play Mox Opal. Chalice on 1 is kind of meh. Karn will, or Trading Post will be very good if we can resolve them. I mean, I guess it does something. Gmot Music was our first Ridge Wallet giveaway. Yeah, I think maybe that's why everything is, like, the subs are lagging and stuff. You never know with Twitch. Sometimes Twitch is awesome. Sometimes it is not as awesome. Oh, man. Chalice would have been much better last turn, locking these Therm Visions. Yeah, oh, alright, Rolsey. Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering why the chat seems slow and the sub seems slow, but... Giant monsters on the horizon. Ooh, awesome. Alright, I will email you after the stream tonight and get your information. You can start thinking about which Ridge Wallet you would like. Well, I think we got a Chalice on 1. Partly because we want this mana next turn to start casting our 4 mana stuff. Hopefully our opponent just taps out for something. Getting down Karn seems like it'll go a long way. Do you get many submissions for decks to be featured? I get a ton, which is awesome, but I always encourage people to send them in. Blood Moon would be sweet. Ish. Nibbana Monicon was super fun. Thank you, Saffron Olive. Opponent passes. Well, play the mountain. Joe Gabes 21, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think we're gonna bait the counter with Trading Post. Ooh, all right. Trading Post resolves. I like that. Well, now we can start grinding out some Trading Post value. Is Innistrad a good set to make into a cube? Innistrad is a pretty great set to make into a cube. Oh boy, and a Chandra. Well, play Gemstone Caverns and Cryptic. Do we try to play around Cryptic? Can we even... Is it even possible? Do you want to see my answer to your Enrage challenge this morning? I would love to see it. I've been playing the Bond Wizards on Magic Arena. It's super obnoxious. The deck is super obnoxious. This, Geraldo Radio, this was one of our Fishbowl Thursday instant deck decks. So it's a viewer-submitted deck. I tweaked it a little bit, but... Slam the Monkey? Trading Post gets what back? This isn't technically an artifact, though, right? We could just cast the Monkey. I guess that's technically a threat-ish. Alright, alright, alright. Well, we'll cast the Monkey. So, do I think they're going to fix the arena economy? I think they're going to change things. Whether or not it's enough, that definitely remains to be seen, but maybe, hopefully. As far as the standard meta, I've still been having fun playing standard. Helix or Monkey? Alright. Can't really do anything about that. Planes for our opponent. Actually, let's just make a goat. It's here you go, Goat Fiesta. The time has come. Goat. Number 1. Aw, it's not the seductive goat. Man, our stuff's just gonna keep getting countered, sadly. Alright, play Karn. There's the Cryptic. Ugh. Ugh. Brutal. Brutal. LNP Brito for the 12-month, 1-year resub, 1 year of pure awesomeness. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. That's a big anniversary. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Cryptic. That's why we need the Fast Blood Moon. The Fast Blood Moon is a key to shutting down Cryptic commands. Oh, also Joshua, or Jones Joshua, thank you so much for the donation as well. All right, Sack Citadel, draw a card. More mountains, Mox Opal. Well, sack Mox Opal, draw a card. Trading Post doing some work. Play Mox Opal. Play a mountain. So I think what we do here is Sorceress Spyglass to try to get a peek at our opponent's hand. We can name Jace or the land. This is a 05 deck. Well, it very well might be. I think it's fun to play our... Snapcaster for Cryptic. I think it's fun to play viewer submitted decks now and then, though. Alright. Well, name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Pass the turn. So our opponent has 1 Snapcaster Mage. That's the one... the one card that can counter our Chandra. Opponent cracks. I think in the dark I'd rather name Jace. They could be playing Teferi. Maybe that's the wrong naming. Alright, opponent passes. Ooh. Well, let's Chalice on 2. This might force the counter, actually. Chalice on 2. So this might get the Snapcaster out of our opponent's hand. Snapcaster for Cryptic. We don't get to resolve anything right away, but we're working through it. Nubsy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The deck Frank was playing was pretty crazy. That was a super crazy deck. All right, here comes the Cryptic. We're close to doing something good. Huh. All right, bounces the Snapcaster. Well, pass the turn. DM Blackshire, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So what do you think, what do you all think of the standard meta coming out of the Pro Tour? Like, obviously the top 8 wasn't exactly probably what most of us were hoping for, but... So, sack our goat, get back Chalice. Red Summer seems about right. Play a Mountain. Alright. Chalice on 2. I think? Yeah, Chalice on 2. I don't know if they're going to ban Whirler or not. We know they got the Snapcaster in hand. They run it out. Okay. For the Helix. Okay. So our opponent's kind of going aggro-ish. So Helix is us down to 16. We have a lot of their hand locked. No, another Snapcaster. Okay. Okay. Can we beat 2 Snapcasters? We need an Ensnaring Bridge. Standard seems too unforgiving towards Brews, anything fun. So, I mean, I think Chain Whirler was a mistake. Is there anything they could print in the core set to stop Chain Whirler? No, not really. Alright, down to 12. Well, make a goat. Play Chandra. What in the world? Oh, is this a logic knot? Alright. We cannot pay 5. We can, however, play Ensnaring Bridge, so we're not getting beat down by Snapcasters. We're like semi-stable until they play a Teferi, if they play a Teferi. Or find more Cryptics. Those are the cards we're scared of. We're kind of prisoning. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say too much about the Pro Tour meta. Like, obviously, it matters. But it is different than what you'll play at your local F&M. Well, that's not bad. Blood Moon? Okay. Slowly semi-cutting off outs. Teferi is still a problem. Teferi is the one card right now that can get us. Cryptic they can't cast at the moment. We're pretty close. Yeah, I think that, I mean, there are things they could reprint that would help. That's true. Let's draw... Yeah, sack Mox Opal, draw a card. We would like a finisher. Even just Gerper or Ether Grid would be sweet. Chalice. Play Citadel. We can keep going up the Chalice ranks. I don't know if that's worth it. What's up, Patrick? Patrick Kinley, what? How goes it tonight? I think building an Innistrad cube is a really fun idea. Chalice on 0, draw. I mean, we can sack Darksteel Citadel to draw. Chalice on 4 would be sweet. Although, then it shuts down all of our win conditions, or almost all of our win conditions. That shuts down all of our Planeswalkers, though. Then we just need Ether Grid. Let's draw here. Well, going up the ranks, Chalice on 3. Okay, there's the 3-mana play, Electrolyze. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Soft Tackle, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We're slowly just chalicing away everything. Teferi is still a nightmare. Opponent. Passes. Discarding. To hand size. Well, play another bridge. Oh my god. That was silly. That was very silly. I guess it's not that silly because we want to be empty-handed, but Chalice on 0. Pass the turn. We can get it back if we want to. We could sack the Chalice on 3 at some point. Will we do some Arena later? Maybe at some point. We'll have to see how our league goes. So sacrifice Chalice on 0. Draw a card. Mountain. Opponent's discarding hand size. Wouldn't mind finding Mishra's Bobble. Alright, play Mishra's Bobble. Sack Bobble. I really like Trading Post in this deck. Mr. Dibbes, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent revealed a fetch land. Okay. A fetch land's not too scary. Flininator, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, so next up, what are we sacking? We kind of want all these things. I guess we can sack a goat, get back Bobble, play the mountain, play the Bobble, pass the turn. So we're drawing a card, opponent's drawing a useless fetch land. Do you think Arena is going to kill MTGO? Should I dump my cards? I wouldn't say that yet. Could it eventually? Maybe, but I wouldn't be too worried about it at this point. Alright, draw a card. Opponent's drawing Hallowed Fountain. Another mountain. We draw. Ooh. Well, play Welding Jar. Play a mountain. How valuable is this Chalice on 3? Like, can we sack the Chalice on 3? You want me to play the Ensnaring Bridge? Go Fiesta? I just want a finisher. Well, let's sack Welding Jar. Play a Blood Moon. Gets countered. Pass the turn. We just can't kill him. We can't kill him. Mountain for our opponent. Passes. Oh, there we go. That's an actual threat. Chandra. Take up Chandra. Blood Moon. Alright, we'll just take the damage. Pass the turn. We're doing it. I think we might be doing it. No Teferis. No Teferis. Opponent. Oh, we locked him. We locked him good. We locked him really good. Cards in deck. We have 30 cards in our deck. Well, make a go. Untap. Ooh, Spyglass. Gets countered. Always gets countered. Gotta remember that. That would shut down Teferi, but... Alright, take up Chandra. What a match. Ensnaring Bridge goes to the graveyard. Play Bridge. Gets countered. Pass the turn. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Ridge Roll at promo should be moved up a little. Hang on, I will fix it. It should be nicely centered over that white spot. There we go. That's a little better. Is my mic not sounding good? So our clock's okay-ish. Is this game 1? It is game 1, isn't it? Alright, discard Spyglass. Go up to 12. Untap. Mountain. Take up Chandra. Ooh. Oh, we can't resolve it. Okay. Damage. Play a mountain. Sacrifice a goat to get back a Mishra's Bauble. This trading post has been doing serious work. Am I excited about the Kaladesh update for Arena? Yes, I am actually very excited about that. I think having full standard, I think I'm actually more excited about having best of 3. But it's going to be sweet. What's our opponent drawing? Hallowed Fountain. That's not really a threat. So I think we get to Ultimate Chandra. And that should actually win us this game. Wow. Okay. Well, Emblem Chandra. Cast a monkey. Gets countered. So starting this week, they're adding Kaladesh to Magic Arena, so it'll actually have the entire standard. Play Ether Grid, gets countered. Pass the turn. Oh man, just how we drew it up. Land for our opponent. Well, make a goat. Mountain. Sack the goat. Get back Bauble. Man, we're doing this the slow, hard trading posty way. Trading post seems like a sweet addition, though. Yes, they will also be implementing the standard ban list. This shouldn't be a super long deck, but this match is going super long. I'll pass the turn. And I don't know how our opponent wins from here. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Crack the Bauble. Oh, it is Teferi. Good God. I think it's too late, though. They do. Well, now at least we got to see Teferi. So now we know we should not be naming Jace. We should be naming Teferi. You can choose any of the wallets, GM, Gmot H Music. Sorry, Goat Fiesta. Sometimes the goats for the greater good. Oh, this was a fun one. So with the Kaladesh update, so the good news is they're giving you a bunch of staple mythics, play sets of I think the 15 most popular rares and mythics, and maybe Ether Hub in there too. And then they're giving you like 2 of everything and 1 of everything. You're getting a lot of the cards from Kaladesh. So that's the good news. The bad news is, and this isn't really bad news, but they are wiping again. So you're going to, those cards aren't going to be permanent. MacDaddy 303 for the 15th month in a row. Yeah, I've been waiting to play this one too. It looked fun when I saw it, so I'm glad we finally got around to it. Best place to sell a massive collection, like 20,000 cards. So I think either sell it to a local through Craigslist, one of your local game stores, or maybe go to an event. It's kind of difficult to... Is there a way our opponent can win from here? Oh, come on. All we got to do is draw a spell. Any spell. Oh, those are spells. Alright. Chandra. 5U. Whoo! We got there. We got there. We got there. Can I drop from the leave and fix my mountains? You're supposed to play the tilt mountains. If you're playing a Blood Moon deck like this, you're supposed to play the ugliest mountains and always mismatched. Disallow would be brutal. Although, thankfully... Do they really have it? Okay. Are they somehow killing us with this on the stack? Now, opponents got themselves back up to exactly dead instead of very dead. Whew! Okay! That was kind of a thing that worked. That was kind of a real thing. Disallow, yeah. You don't really expect disallow in Modern, but it does show up every now and then. They probably should have been mismatched white border, honestly. If there was a mistake, that was probably the mistake. Alright. So, playing against... Blue-white control. Trading post was insane. This is, oh, it's round 2. The record was not updated. I went right into giveaway mode. But the record was not updated. It is updated now. I need 4 Heart of Kirin to complete Mono Green Stompy List and Arena. You are getting 4 Mono Greens, or 4 Heart of Kirins for free. They're just giving everyone 4 Heart of Kirins, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's on the list. So they will wipe before you go into wide beta, or whatever it is. I think it's called wide beta. Why not Magus to the Moon in your blue-red Modern Wizards deck? You could play it. I think, in general, it's a little slow for the main deck, and I think Blood Moon is just better in the sideboard. They are going to wipe eventually. I don't know when they're wiping, but... So we did one Ridge Wallet giveaway. We will have another one after round 4, heading from round number 4 into our last round. Yes, you can post magic links. Safe magic links are cool, Magic Toad. I don't believe they're wiping on Thursday. I haven't heard anything about them wiping on Thursday. I know they're wiping one more time at some point. Unless this is some new thing that just came out and I hadn't heard of it. But I'm not aware of them wiping on Thursday. Alright, what are we taking out? Chalice is okay-ish. It's not insane. Relic seems very good. Random removal, not good. Damping Sphere, not good. Chalice was good that game. Maybe like Ether Grid, Blood Sun, 1 Chalice. Actually, probably a Welding Jar. Let's keep the... Let's go down a couple Welding Jars. Because a lot of the removal is Bounce or Exile. I think we're just going to go with Relics over Cage in this matchup. Alright. We got a lot of the cards we want. Question is it going to be fast enough? We could use some rituals. If people spend money on the beta, do they get it back after the wipe? Yes. If you spend money, they will give you back your gems. So if you buy gems, they will give you those gems back after the wipe. Blood Sun, yeah, it's not a very good hate card. I think it still has combo potential, possibly. But as far as being a hate card, it's not very great-ish. Well, Mishra's Bobble Goal. We have a new donation. Hey, I see you. I think we're good. G-Hop Music. $3 donation. Heller Kyler Roar. $3.77. Hey, Seth, last time we played a drinking game to your stream, I was hungover the next day, so naturally we're doing it again. Kick butt and stay golden, my friend. Well, Heller Kelly Roar. Have fun. Enjoy the drinking game. Don't get too hungover. Thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Alright, Serum Visions for our opponent. Yeah, we do got to be aware of the clock. That is true. Glacial Fortress. Man, I think our dream is a Mox Opal. Mox Opal to play Blood Moon. That would be helpful. Opponent passes. Will you sign my White Border Blood Moons in Vegas? Yes! I would love to sign your White Border Blood Moons, or any other cards you want me to sign in Vegas. Hello from the US, Moritar. What do you think of Riverwise Augur for Nabanamonicon deck? I mean, I think it's okay. I don't think it's super exciting. Let's Ether Grid. I think we're more okay with this getting countered than our other stuff. So the problem is, you're drawing cards and putting them back, so the second trigger from Riverwise Augur isn't that good unless you can shuffle in between. Engineered Fun for the 9th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Wow, opponent logic not X1 too. If we had a Spirit Guide, we could have got him. Well, pass the turn. Will we see Nabanamonicon in Modern? Yes. Something similar, I think we will at some point. I emailed you my info, also a few download codes for my band's album. Hey, awesome. Thank you, G. Ma H Music. We will look forward to checking it out. Opponent's getting all their islands, unfortunately. Not especially good news. We could get buried under a Teferi. What is your next Goldfish Gladiator, and what are you playing? I'm really enjoying it. So, I mean, we got to just run it out there, I think. I don't like where we're at. So, the next Goldfish Gladiator is actually going to be a Dominaria draft. Yep. Opponent, counter central. No graveyard hate for us. Ugh. Well, if this ends with a Teferi next turn, probably game over. So many counters. Yep. Well, pass the turn. The reason, Pug-Ups. Well, it might pop up in a minute. Twitch has been being weird, but thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think this does it. We need to draw, I guess, Sorceress Spyglass. Opponent's just done exactly what their deck wants to do this game. It's a mountain. And for the sake of saving time, I'm just going to scoop it up. We don't have that much time on the clock. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. And the cards that we would have drawn back that up. There's no way we would have won that game. Is there a schedule on Gladiator stuff, or is it just whenever you think of something fun or drafts? Ideally, it'll be every week is my goal, but worst case, it's every other week, and it normally goes up on Tuesdays, but I don't think it's going to be up tonight for the Dominaria draft. I think it's going to be a little later in the week, on Thursday most likely. So part of I was going to have another constructed event, and then they announced the changes to full standard, and I was like, I don't really, if they're gonna put full standard, it doesn't make much sense to play half standard. Are they giving you Saffron Olive name on MTG Arena? I haven't really reached out and asked anyone, so not that I'm aware of. I'm probably stuck with the real Saffron Olive. Yeah, I did see Paulo's updates. Those are pretty good. All right, well, run it back. We are on the play, which is good news. That is where we want to be with this deck. All right, give us that nice turn 1 Blood Moon hand. All right, not turn 1 Blood Moon, but this is a passable hand. The question is going to be, do we crack this bobble? So Darksteel Citadel, Mishra's Bobble. That's a tough one. I think we don't crack it. When is Abruzzo coming back on Team Modern Super League? So after Vegas, so the 19th, something like that. Not till the end of the month. I think we gotta save this bobble in case we draw Mox Opal and we can Karn. That would be a really sweet draw. It's a mountain. Well, play the mountain, play Spyglass. Ooh. Alright. Celestial Purge, Stony Silence, Snapcaster, Vendilion Click. In theory, this means we're going to get to resolve a card next turn. Alright. I like that. Well, we will name Teferi Hero of Dominaria. And past the turn, there's a pretty good chance that our opponent plays a Stony Silence here, and we just untap and play Karn, and hopefully that does it. I don't think getting a land is really super duper helpful. I think our opponent wanted us to name the land. They don't have another one in hand. I definitely don't think it's worth it. I love a Stone Rain as much as the next guy, but... Well, let's crack Bobble. See what our opponent's drawing. Teferi. Okay. Oh, no. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, no! Punished by our Darksteel Citadel. Yeah, that's bad. So opponent draws Teferi. What card would you want legal in Modern the most? It wouldn't have to be legal in Standard if that's a concern. I would... Here comes Vendilion Click, I assume. Yep. Opponent sideboard and all the creatures. Man! That was so close. I think Baleful Strikes would be sweet. What do you think of blue-white control with Leyline of Singularity and Rule of Law in the main board? Really? What does Leyline of Singularity and Rule of Law do? Oh, play Chandra, kill the flyer. Oh, that was rough. We really needed that Karn, because now they just get to Celestial Purge. Del Rodes for the 20th month in a row. Have fun in Vegas. Remember what Wesley Snipes says. Always bet on black. I will keep that in mind. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Zaire? This is looking pretty bad, pretty bad. One of the downsides of playing this artifact build is it does make the deck lose to Stony Silence, when normally Free Win Red does not care about Stony Silence. Well, Karn is helpful. Play Karn. Take up... How do we do this? Oh, man. Leyline make all non-legendary spells, and Rule Law makes so each player can only cast one spell each turn. Oh, so just like a prison thing? It's not an actual, like, direct synergy? It sounds interesting. Watch BFZ Turbo Turns and my voice was different back then. I wonder what changed. I think I just got more comfortable talking. I think when I first started doing videos, I had a feeling that I had to, I don't know, talk like all the, I'm playing Magic and I'm thinking about this activation here. If our opponent has a way to kill our construct token, then it's probably bad if we tick down, but if we tick up, you know, kind of like the, just like, I don't know, dull and serious and boring. Basically what I'm trying to say, it took me a while to find my voice, I think. I think we do have to, I think we do have to tick down after all that. Because we do have to try to kill our opponent before we time out. Pass the turn. They can't just kill our Karn with this Colonnade. Opponent. Not killing Karn. What is their hand? Passes. Oh, play a mountain. Play relic. What is happening? Snapcaster. Alright, gonna purge our Simian Spirit Guide. Maybe there's a way we could do this. Yep, there goes Spirit Guide. We get a relic. We take down Karn. I guess, at this point, I guess we just try to kill our opponent, and they gotta be planning on getting rid of the Spyglass at some point, but, cast Spirit Guide. I guess our goal is just to try to kill our opponent real quick. They probably don't have too much creature removal either, after what they saw of our deck in Game 1. There's definitely a risk that they kill the Spyglass, and then Teferi just dominates the game, but... And they have apparently a handful of action because they're not making land drops somehow. What do you use to get the deck list on the right? So that is a Goldfish tool, although rumor has it that it will soon be available to everyone. Right now it's only for Goldfish employees, but videos and so forth. But I think it's going to be coming to everyone. See the Unwritten is really sweet. Wow. Okay, that is a painful way of doing it. So we get a little bit of ramping. Opponent gets their red mana. What do they have? Alright, kills our card. Play Scalding Tarn. Oh! Oh, it's a Chandra! Oh my god, it's a Chandra. Attack our opponent. Come on, trade with the ape. Okay. Opponent blocks. Play Chandra. Are we going to steal this win? Take up Chandra. Chalice on 1. Actually, no. Just damage. Down to 2. Pass the turn. Yeah, they could have a lightning bolt. Vote it. Alright, maybe that was a punt. That might be considered a punt. I guess we could have killed Snapcaster. It's not a guaranteed win with our opponent having a mana, but we probably should have done that. Do I play better alone or with chat? Oh, definitely not when I'm recording and talking and entertaining. I mean, I think we're okay, but you're right. You're right. We should have just Chandra and minused. Good call. My bad. Well, that was... I think we're still okay. Opponent's got to answer every creature, and they have to answer Chandra. That's a tough sell with the amount of mana they have. They only play 1 mountain? Interesting. Well, we're about to go to 1-1, I think. Alright, land. Ashinor, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Elspeth. And scoops it up. We got there. Silver Moon. Well, there was probably a bit of punting. There was a little punting along the way. However, we did get the win. And the deck actually performed oddly well that game. Surprisingly well. Hey, thank you, Ashinor. Do the Bubbles impression again? I don't even know what I was doing. I just started talking in a weird voice. Maybe maybe it did sound a little like Bubbles. Mud and Moon would have been a good name. I didn't name it, though. It was one of our Fishbowl Thursday decks, so I just went with the name that they sent in, which was Silver Moon. Can you build an all-lands deck that can win at least one game? It might be possible in Legacy. I don't think it's possible in Standard or Modern. I mean, in theory, like, you could build a deck in Standard with all Ipnu Rivulets and Deserts as your win condition, but you would basically be waiting for your opponent to, like, mull to 3 and never play a spell or something. No, we're going, Alice. We're waiting for our next round. And reminder, this is round 3, so not this round, but the next round we'll have the final Ridge Wallet giveaway. Turbo Stasis. Ew. That sounds pretty spicy. Stasis is such a sweet card. Ooh, Teferi? That's a super spicy Legacy deck. I was very impressed when we played that really bad Fauna's end deck. The one card that was really impressive was... I think we gotta keep this. I think we do. We need a land. Favorite set of all time? That's a tough one. We have 2 artifacts. So any land or 0 mana artifact gets us to Blood Moon and Gur per Ether Grid. I think we're keeping. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards. It seems like people are leaning towards Teferi in Modern. Cast Bobble. Cast Opal. I mean, I guess worst case we can Chalice on 0. But we really need a land. How did I start working at Goldfish? Oh boy. Well, come on, land for Chalice on 1. It was kind of a freak thing, really. Alice the Ferrothorn, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ugh. Well, now we might just crack this Bobble, honestly. We gotta get down a Chalice. So... I started working for Goldfish. I was writing random artifacts. Come on, deck. I was writing random articles on the MTG Finance subreddit, and that's where Richard saw them. Ooh, alright. Well, Chalice on 1. Pass the turn. Now, so now we want Chalice on 2, although Blood Moon shuts down some of the 2-mana stuff. Yeah, I haven't authored any artifacts. I do not currently have any pets. I'd like to get a dog eventually. I had dogs at various times, but I do not currently have a dog. And I don't especially like cats. I mean, they're fine, but more of a dog person. Riftbolt suspended. Riftbolt suspended. Well, that's awkward. We're kind of an artifact short. That was not the draw we were hoping for. Now what? A fish would be a good idea. That would be on brand. Spent $500 on Arena 1's Cash Tournament Live. Had enjoyed playing any deck I want so far. Have not played Paper Magic in a few years, so I would consider a cheap way to play a ton of cards. Plus, get to reset on the gems. Yeah, that's kind of a nice free roll. To get all the gems back. Yeah, I should probably get a Goldfish and name it Scoops. I think you're talking me into it. I had fish when I was growing up. The only Goldfish I ever had was one I won from a carnival for the like throw the ping pong ball in the little fishbowl thing, and I think it lived like 2 days. We can't Karn, unfortunately. We're an artifact short from... Do we Blood Moon? Do we Ether Grid? Blood Moon does shut down some stuff. Ether Grid will get good if we get a bunch of artifacts. We need at least 2 more. We can't play Simian Spirit Guide either. We're going to Blood Moon. Hopefully get to this Karn sooner or later. Pass the turn. Yeah, being able to play Karn would have been nice. I definitely would have loved to. We just did not have the mana. This Mox Opal is not activated. And we can't play the other one because then we Legend Roll ourselves and they're still not activated. Our only kind of saving grace is this Chalice is shutting down some stuff and then Blood Moon is shutting down other things. Land. Skullcrack. Well, we're low on life. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, this has been about the literal nightmare. Oh man. Oh dear. This build is interesting. We've done some really cool things with it, but man, there are some epic consistency issues. Like, could you imagine if these Mox Opals were just rituals? We would have played Karn last turn. We'd have like Ether Grid killing this Monastery Swiftspear. Goblin Guide countered. Yep. Opponent gets in for 1. Yep. If we draw the 4th Mox Opal, this still doesn't work. Alright, play Ether Grid. Unfortunately, we can't kill this Swiftspear. Oh, we're gonna die. This is the awkwardest. Kaladesh Arena is Thursday, I believe. Alright, well, I guess we pass and hope. We can't play. Yeah, maybe we should have played card. Yeah, we probably should have played card. We can't Mox and ping twice. You can send me deck tech saffronolive at mtggoldfish.com. You can also leave them Lava Spike. You can also leave them in the YouTube comments. Yeah, Karn minus probably would have been the way to go. Searing Blaze. Alright, down to 1. Sanger, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Actually, if we Karn minus, that would have been bad. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. You gotta have 2 artifacts to ping, though. So we can ping here. We don't really have a way to gain luck. Oh, Chalice. Oh, we're so ridiculously close. Oh, man, we're so close. Chalice on 2 plus killing Swiftspear wins us this game. Ugh. Jay Huey, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Can we Chalice on 2 and kill Swiftspear? 1? I guess we can. Alright, so tap for mana. So we're going to end up with an untapped Mox Opal. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So cast Opal. Maybe this might do it. The card that they can have is Rift Bolt is the last card. So Chalice on 2. Ugh, come on, no Rift Bolts, no Rift Bolts. That's, I think, the last castable card in their deck. Cast Mox Opal. Keep the untapped Mox Opal. Ping! Oh man, if we get out of this. Ping Swift Spear. Ping Swift Spear. No Rift Bolts! I think that's the only castable card left in their deck, and they only have 2 left because they already cast 2. Alright, Pota's passing. Well, we got to try to close out this game. So, play Karn. It's going to be a big Karn struct. Oh, man. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe there's a chance? It's a 5/5. Pass the turn. No Rift Bolts. No Rift Bolts. No Rift Bolts. No Rift Bolts. Okay, Pota's passing. Ping our opponent. Oh, my God. If we steal this one at 1 life, ping our opponent down to 16. Welding Jar. Well, cast Welding Jar. Take down Karn. Hit our opponent for 7. For 7. One more turn. One more turn. Come on. Come on, one more turn. One more turn. You know what? We can actually... 1, 2... I think we're going to peek. We're going to peek and find out. The suspense is killing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. The damage doesn't matter. Let's find out if we win or not. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's do it together. Ready? The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Lava Spike! Yes! Yes! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yes! Yes! Oh, God. Unless they're slow rolling us. Pota scoops it up! Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Oh, my goodness, we got there. 1 life! Well, that was a pretty good example of the power of Karn. That is a fast clock. That was a really fast clock. The bad news is we don't really have a ton of sideboard stuff for this matchup, so what you see is what you get. That is pretty much our plan. Hopefully lock our opponent out of playing stuff with Chalice. Wow, that was a super close game. Good God. Yeah, Chalice was good, although Karn really let us speed things up as far as closing out the game and gave our opponent less draws. We can bring in a Braids to kill stuff. I think a Braid is probably better than Anger. Blood Moon is interesting in this matchup. $5 donation. Ooh, $5 donation from Joe Banana. Hey, Seth, just wanted to say the podcast is one of the many things that keeps me sane at work. And with the Red Menace going to flood FNMs everywhere, what's your opinion on Mono Green Stompy? It's the only deck list I really want to play. I think Mono Green Stompy is actually pretty reasonable. I know, thank you so much again for the donation, definitely appreciate it. So, one of the things on Magic Arena, Richard plays Mono Green Stompy on Magic Arena, and he is a big believer in playing Explore cards in Wild Growth Walker. So, I think maybe if you head that direction and play Wild Growth Walker, Jade Light Rangers, Merfolk Branch Walkers, along with the Stompy stuff, because there's a ton of life gain potential. If you can go turn 2 Wild Growth Walker, turn 3 Double Explore with Jade Light, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's the upside of Blood Moon. It does shut off some important sideboard cards that are pretty relevant. I think we can go down Blood Sun, step 1. I think Trading Post actually seems super sweet. I think we can go down Sorcerous Spyglass is essentially a dead card and bring in 3 Abrades. I don't think Damping Sphere does anything. Taxing opponent spells against Burn. Burn can just cast 1 spell, pass to our turn, cast another spell. And then Anger, it's like hit or miss. I don't know if I would take anything out for Anger. It's arguably better than Bridge. Maybe, but then we're cutting artifacts that we need to power up Mox Opal, which is a concern. I mean, basically, Chalice is our big one. Chalice is the card we're really relying on. Let's run it like this. Plus, we got 5 seconds, so... I'm working on a Marchesa EDH deck themed around royalty. Ooh, why is Chain Whirler called the Red Menace? Shouldn't it be called the Red First Strike? Ooh, that is a good point. Well, we can't keep all the Planeswalkers. We still can't keep all the Planeswalkers. Alright, we'll keep it. Land on top. Well, we got a Chalice on one. That's something. There's Goblin Guide. The Marchesa EDH looks interesting. Alright, down to 18. So play a Mountain. Play Welding Jar. Exile Spirit Guide. Chalice on 1. Bobble. Pass the turn. Maybe? We're running 18 lands, but also the 4 Mox Opals. Vantage. Come on, give us a land. We would like a land here. Ooh, that is a land. Thank you, deck. Opponent's passing. Do we want to crack Bobble? I guess? We might need it on the battlefield, actually. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. So plan on abrading the Goblin Guide. Man, we might be getting there. The Marchesa deck I'm working on has a lot of removal. How do you know when you have enough removal in the deck? That's a tough question. I don't have a solid, like, this exact number answer, honestly. I try to make sure there's a lot. Alright. Abrade Goblin Guide. Helix down to 10. Well, sack Bobble. See what our opponent's drawing. Land. Draw. Come on, Chandra. There's a Mountain. Simian Spirit Guide. Exiled. Play Chandra. Take up Chandra. We might be doing it. Mazzalato, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We do need more Chalices. Chalice on 2 is the next thing on our list. Especially now that we have Welding Jar backup. Chalice on 2 is so good. Blood Crypt, tapped. Potent, passing. Come on, deck. Well, play Mox Opal. Yeah, Ensnaring Bridge would be fine, although with this Abrade in hand. Come on, Chalice. Give us a Chalice. Chalice? Alright, land. Pass the turn. It's just a race. It's a race. It's a race. Maybe we just Ultimate Chandra and outburn our opponent? Opponent. Passing. Bridge. Well, take up Chandra. Well, I think we gotta play Karn. Play Karn. Take up Karn. Chalice. Two lands. Alright. Play the land. Oh, man. Oh, man. Have you ever considered streaming the podcast live on YouTube? I think that would be really fun, and I think we might do it at times. It just takes a lot more work, so that's been the main challenge. Boros Charm to 6. How much 2-mana burn does our opponent have? Opponent's passing. Darksteel Citadel. All right, what's our plan? What's our plan, team? Everyone thinks it sounds like Pokemon music. It's actually a musician named Weisiger that does these songs. Okay. All right. 6 life. So we can ultimate Chandra. Minus Incarn. We only have a mountain hidden. Would love to find that chalice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Would our opponent be crazy enough to leave in Searing Blood in? Searing Blaze? That's the other question. Yeah, I'm worried about making a construct because of Searing Blood Blaze. We can't win this turn. Maybe we just tick up Karn. I mean, we'd still take the damage, though, I think. I'm pretty sure... Let me reread. Searing Blaze. I believe even if the creature doesn't die, you take the damage. Yeah, 3 damage no matter what. Well, definitely ultimating Chandra. The other thing is... The spells we want to play are Ensnaring Bridges, which don't actually work with the Karn plan. I think we're ticking up Karn. Tick up Karn. Chandra, Blood Moon. Oh. Those are actually... They might have to actually give us Chandra. Blood Moon shuts down so much of their 2-mana stuff. Yup, gives us Chandra. Well, that makes it easy. Emblem Chandra. Play Darksteel Citadel. Play new Chandra. Hit our opponent for 5. I think we have Mox Opal. Should we read this? Chandra Emblem, when you cast a spell, you may cast that card. Alright. Well, cast it. Hit our opponent. I mean, we should have lethal next turn. Alright, pass the turn. Can you kill us, opponent? Can you kill us? We can't win this turn anyway. What do we want to float mana for? We don't want to need to cast Bridge. I think leaving up a Braid is better than casting Bridge, and our opponent scoops it up. I mean, leave up a Braid here in case our opponent has some creature-y threat that could actually be a problem. And then next turn, we just have Bridge, a Braid, Chandra for lethal. Whew! Wow, we got there! It's working! It's actually working! Up to 3-1, or 2-1. We might be feeding the children with Silver Moon of all things. Wow, taking down Burn. The deck actually, it kind of works. It's like kind of sort of working. It kind of is. So, is love possible? Send it to saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Contact actually goes to Richard. And then he usually forwards them to me, but you get to me more directly if you just do saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. This artist is Visager, I believe is how you pronounce it. Visager. Visager. Makes some pretty sweet music, and the awesome thing about that is I've never had any trouble using it for streams or for anything else. So, like YouTube or whatever doesn't trigger copyright claims. The Great Magic for the 5th month in a row. Keep up the streams, they are awesome. Well, keep up the subbing. That's also awesome. But seriously, thanks for hanging out. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, was that was at a Moldifive too, wasn't it? It really was. Foxy Grandpa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yes, Veriment. Resend me your songs again. Yeah, Visager is some of the best music that I've found that doesn't get hit by YouTube or Twitch copyright stuff. Pretty sweet. Also, apparently plays Magic and does video games and stuff, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that at the time, but afterwards he was actually sent me a message and was like, "Oh, you've been using my songs on your stream. Just wanted to tell you that I like the stream and I like Magic, etc." So kind of sweet. Putt and Scoop, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 4th month in a row. Keep making Magic fun, Seth. Big scoops here for our continuing subscribers. Indeed, Punt and Scoop. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for you. All right, well, not the way we had this planned, but we'll give it a go. I think we keep Chalice. Hopefully. Mount and go. Hopefully it's a matchup where Chalice is a free win card. Catacombs. Cracks it. Well, now I'm going to regret not playing Mox Opal. Thoughtseize. I never get Whispers on here. Actually, maybe I do sometimes. Alright, opponent takes Chandra. I'll play the land. Chalice on 1. And pass the turn. Well, maybe we could just lock him out. Opponent. Ooh! Passing. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. Come on, lands! Land! Give us a land! Who gets the lands first? Not our opponent. Opponent passes. Uchiha! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The Opal doesn't really do anything, but... Alright, opponent not hitting the lands. Discarding. They might be playing Death Shadow. Oh, play bridge. Pass the turn. We need... Oh, I guess next turn we get Karn down. Bloodstained Mire. Opponent cracks it. Well, this is going to get interesting. They can't really hit us with discard because of Chalice. There's a Dark Confidant. Opponent passes. Well, play a Mountain. Play Karn. Take up card. Land. Play a Mox Opal. Pass the turn. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle. This is going to be super interesting. Opponent gets a Goif down to 10. We can't attack with our Karnstructs because of this bridge at the moment. Tarmogoyf. Yup. Uh-oh. More mountains. More mountains. I wanted to get low enough on cards that we wouldn't get hit by this Dark Confidant. We needed to get down to 1 card in hand so we didn't get attacked. I wonder if we should just make a token. I'm worried about our opponent. Well, let's just take up card. Yeah, take up. Ooh, Blood Moon or Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Pass the turn? I mean, if we untap and get this Blood Moon down, it should be game. Inquisition. Not castable. Land. Oh, they're going to have it, aren't they? They're going to have it. They do. Yup. There goes the bridge. Kills card. Oh, we were so close. Opponent passes. Play Welding Jar. Play card. That was brutal. That was super brutal. Now what? I mean, we take down the new Karn, but this deck has so much removal. It's unlikely to work. Yeah, everything a turn too late. Alright, make a construct. Pass the turn. Opponent, land, Raging Ravine. Plays it tapped. There's a Liliana. Yup. Yup. And now it's over. Man. Yeah, Bob's not going to kill him. Opponent's clock is too fast for that to happen. We draw some nothingness. Pass the turn. Ugh. Pug Ops, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soup's here for our new subscriber. Another Confidant. Opponent ticks up. Man. I mean, I won't scoop, but the odds of us... I mean, they kill us in 2 turns, most likely. The odds of Bob hitting a 6-drop are pretty slow. Could have won if you take down the first card twice. Well, our opponent's got 8 cards in hand. They probably would have just, as we saw, killed it like they did with Liliana. But perhaps. You don't know what's in the opponent's hand. Opponent discards. Man, they have 8 spells in hand. Because they didn't play a land. Well, we get to see what those cards are. Sorcerer Spyglass. Oh, yeah. Oh, opponent's got the nuts and a half. Yup. Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're gonna concede. Well, we'll play it out. I don't want to get yelled at, but they can just kill their own Dark Confidant if they're worried about losing. All right, that does it. Scoop it up. Yeah, we're literally dead right now. That was a frustrating one. Oh, that was really brutal. We have a new donation from Is Love Possible? Hey, South, love your work. I'm going to send you a white value equipment deck for Modern. Would love your opinion on it. Cheers. Well, thank you so much, Is Love Possible. I will be looking for the white value equipment deck. Also, thank you for the cheers, everyone. Alice and Sparrow. All right. I feel like we should have done better that match. Maybe. I mean, we were just dead no matter what. I guess we could have kept playing it out, but after seeing our opponent's hand, there was no real outs. Sorcerer Spyglass does not shut off Cascade. Only only activated abilities, and that's just a triggered ability since it happens automatically. Million Littly, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, Jund, we basically just want, all we want is a Blood Moon. That's the name of the game. Blood Moon is the card. We don't have a lot of great ways of stopping a Tarmogoyf outside of Ensnaring Bridge, so keeping Bridge is good. Blood Moon is the nuts. That is 100% the card. I don't think Anger is that good, really. Anger, it kills Dark Confidant, but I don't think it really... What else does it deal with? Can bring in Relics, kind of a non-bow. What would we go down for Relics, I guess is the question. Spyglass is probably necessary to shut down Liliana, especially since Chandra can't deal with Liliana anymore. Bridge seems necessary. I guess we could go Relics over the Braids, but then we risk just getting run over by Dark Confidant is a concern. Like, killing Dark Confidant. Maybe Chalice just isn't worth it. Damping Sphere is mostly for Storm and for Tron. Maybe we just cut Chalices. Chalice for a couple of Relics. And a Braids? Let's try it like that, I think. I think that's as good as we're going to get. Yeah, and they might sideboard out their removal after getting stuck with all the 1-mana stuff last time. This is mostly a matchup where we just want Blood Moon. Blood Moon is the name of the game. Alright, I mean, we're going to keep. Hopefully we don't get hit by discard. If we don't, we have turn 2 Blood Moon, play the land, play Bobble. I mean, assuming we hit a land off of these 2 draws or another mana source. I mean, if we do, the hand's great, and we probably win. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gets a Swamp. Alright, Dream Dead. Dream Dead. Opponent did not... No fear of the Chalices. Opponent's drawing Maelstrom Pulse. I'll play a Mountain, play Spyglass. Oddly, I think we named Verdant Catacombs. As weird as that sounds. We know our opponent's drawing Maelstrom Pulse. So we named Verdant Catacombs. That forces our opponent to go Twilight Mire, Dark Confidant. And then we follow up by Blood Moon. And then hopefully draw a land to kill the Dark Confidant. I think that's what we gotta do. Yeah. Well, name Catacombs. Alright. Pass the turn. So we're going to get a pretty good Blood Moon lock-in, but our opponent is going to have Dark Confidant. Yeah, we're mostly just trying to not let our opponent get a green source this turn. By shutting off the green source, we shut off Maelstrom Pulse, these Tarmogoyfs, as long as they just don't naturally draw a forest. Shutting off, even temporarily, the green mana is a big deal. Alright, there's the Bob. Yep. Opponent passes. Well, we play a Mountain. We did get our land, so play Blood Moon. Well, this is a turn. Opponent's got to luck into one of very few forests that we get to kill the Bob. Come on, no forest. No forest. Lightning Bolt, okay. Raging Ravine. Opponent gets in for 2. I'll play Darksteel Citadel. I'm not a fan of this. We're going to lose our Chandra for very little value, but Gotta get rid of the Bob. Yep. A painful trade. There's the Bolt. Well, our opponent can't cast much. The 4 Oh! Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, I mean, just gotta look it up. Because the numbers... Oh, man. Alright, I just gotta look. Forest, maybe 2 in the deck. 2 seems to be the most common number. Well, you can't beat the Magic Gods. That's one thing we've learned time and time again. The Magic Gods, sometimes they just frown on you, and that's how it goes. Pass the turn. Opponent, Black Cleave Cliffs. The problem now is our opponent also has, we know they have a Maelstrom Pulse, so they can kill the Blood Moon, and now it's just a normal game of Magic that we're losing. They can also kill the Ensnaring Bridge. Opponent gets it. Down to 10. Yeah, we draw nothing. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, this one's over. Man. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh. Ugh. That was a painful, brutal loss. Especially after the first one, where it felt like we should have had a pretty good chance to win that one. Well, down to 5, but technically down to game over. Opponents drew an Ancient Grudge. Opponent. Alright. They're just blowing stuff up for fun now. We're gonna scoop it up. Hi! Hi! Well, we were gonna draw nothing for a long time. Alright, down to 2 and 2. Well, the nice thing about top decks is for every time your opponent gets one, theoretically eventually you get one, and it evens out in the end. Gustavo Alex, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, so yeah, the kid's got a chance for just a little snack if we can win this last one. So 30-second break, then we're coming back for Ridge Wallet giveaway number 2. We have 2 tonight, so make sure to say something in the chat if you would like to be eligible for the giveaway. Anyone who says anything in chat during this break will definitely be entered automatically in the giveaway. So start talking. Here we go, 30 seconds. Be right back. Alright, and we are back, which means it is time for our final Ridge Wallet giveaway of the night. So, just like last time, can only ship it to US and Canada. Nightbot will automatically select one of you active users to give it away to. If you are not from US or Canada, I'll hook you up with some tokens, signed tokens or something as a consolation prize. And make sure you stay in chat and respond, because if you don't, I will have to re-roll it. So here we go. It is time. Winner number 2 for tonight of our Ridge Wallet giveaway. We have Pengey. P-E-N-G-E-Y. Pengey. Pengey? Pengey. Are you here, Pengey? Uh-oh. The name's not Pengey? Respond if you are here, Pengey. Your name's not coming up in the chat. Wait, let's see. Oh, Pengey. I see a Pengey. Pengey, are you from Are you from the US or Canada? Send me a message. All right, we got the message. Why can I not respond to messages? I do not understand. Like, I see Pengy messaging me. So Pengy is the winner. Congratulations to Pengy. Just send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. I don't know. I have to figure out why Twitch will not let me respond to messages. Because I see a message from Pengy, but I can't respond. Well, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So thank you so much to the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, who so graciously gave away not just one, but 2 Ridge wallets tonight. So check them out, ridgewallet.com. They are makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can get 10% off if you use the code Goldfish. And congratulations to our winners tonight. So thank you, Warski. Welcome to the Fishbowl, Warski. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for you. And all right, so it is time. A last round. There's also a bit of good news. Unless this last round is really grindy, we might be able to wrap up with a game of Momir tonight. Get working through the Momir list. Oh, also, so next week, I'm going to be in Las Vegas. GP Vegas. I believe, hopefully, I will be streaming Tuesday. I'm leaving on Wednesday morning. So I'm planning on streaming on Tuesday, but then we will most likely miss 2 streams in a row. I'm thinking about... So here's a question for you. Laptop suggestions. Do any of you have any suggestions for, thank you for the cheer, for a, hey, have a good night, Cirrus, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Thursday with another one. So do any of you have suggestions for a decent laptop, like gaming laptop? But I don't want to spend ridiculous amounts of money. I would like to spend preferably in the $1,000 range and have something that was good enough to actually like stream from. I could stretch my budget a bit and I don't want a Mac. I'm just not familiar with Macs. But so if you have any suggestions, let me know about that as well, because that's the other thing. I might just buy a laptop. So I don't know if I would be able to do all the streams, but at least I would be able to keep up on more content stuff. And this hand, I think we got to keep 1, 2, 3. All right. I mean, we have... This hand's pretty good. Flooded Strand. Okay. Well, Darksteel Citadel. Mishra's Bauble. Mox Opal. 3 artifacts. Chalice on 1. Opponent's cracking? Uh-oh. Do you really have a counter? Steam Vents. Untapped? Oh, they just got to be cantripping, right? All right, it's an opt. Hopefully we don't lose to Storm. So Silver Moon is sort of this weird free win red style deck that is playing Karns and a lot of artifacts as its ramp. It's been a little inconsistent. Ooh, Dell Gaming. That doesn't look bad. So I don't know. Maybe I will find a way to do more content. I'm really hoping to not have the channel just like go dark, but the streams are the things that are most likely to get missed along the way, unfortunately. Well, hopefully this Ensnaring Bridge will keep us alive. Ensnaring Bridge. Welding Jar. Pass the turn. And now we just ping them with Gurper Ether Grid. Yeah, I guess Storm doesn't always run fetches, do they? Thank you, opponent. You're doing our job for us. Well, I guess we play Ether Grid, so we actually have a clock. Pass the turn. There's probably some argument to just getting down the second bridge, but... Blue Moon with Thing in the Ice? That's kind of interesting. Best Buy has Asus and Lenovo gaming laptops that are decent. Alright. Are you going to post vlogs of the experience at the GP? Still trying to figure out exactly what the content will be like. I don't know. What do you think of vlogs? Is that like even interesting content? Like, hey, it's Seth walking around the GP, talking to people. Like, would you want to see that? I'm hoping to record some stuff we can't do over the computer with Tomer and Richard, like Battle Bond or something, if we can figure it out. Oh, Turbofog. I just got to play Turbofog at some point, because apparently it's like the most popular deck of all time. Where do I send you the shipping information for Ridge Wallets? So just email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and we will set it all up from there. Alright, so Bridge 2. Pass E old turn. And this might be working. With Chalice on 1, a Blood Moon down, I don't know how our opponent's going to kill us. The kids might be getting that little snack after all. Vlogs are good, but usually need to be heavily edited. That would be challenging. Yeah, oh, opponent scoops it up. Yeah, personally, I'm kind of like meh about vloggy content, which is why I don't know if I want to do it. Hey, have a good night, Featherhall. Thanks for hanging out. Just have fun and let us see it. Well, that's a good plan. Make video content you film on the floor from Vegas. Ooh. That could be interesting. Well, I guess we probably don't want Blood Moons or Blood Suns. And instead we want Relics and I don't even know. Maybe we gotta keep Blood Sun just because it cycles? What is this deck we're up against? I'm just awesome. I'm just that awesome. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. IRL stream could be sweet. Sphere. What do we think our opponent's playing though? If they're playing Storm, then Sphere is good. I'm really unsure. If they're playing Pyromancers, then we probably want removal, like Anger of the Gods, even though it doesn't kill Thing in the Ice. Maybe something like that? If it's Blue Moon, then Anger of the Gods seems less helpful. But I don't even know what we'd be bringing in. Nothing? We just like have nothing that's good against them? Blood Sun, sorta? Madcap. So maybe we bring in a Braids. A Braids to deal with Madcap experiments. Through the Breach, there's so many things it could be. Grafdigger's Cage. Does that shut down Madcap? Madcap Experiment. Reveal cards to stop your labor and do you reveal an artifact. Put that creature onto the battlefield. Well, it would shut it down. Huh. Maybe Grafdigger's Cage over Relics? It might be worth it. Do we need Spyglass? But if they have Jace, though, then we kind of need Spyglass. Alright, try it like that. I'm still not exactly sure what they're playing. We'll do the awkward 2-1 split of our Graveyard Hate spells. Huh. The no land hand. Awkward. I guess we gotta ship it. Alright. I mean, we turn on our Mox Opal. I guess we keep Chalice. It's not a land for Karn, but it was good last game. So Mountain, Mox Opal, Welding Jar, Mishra's Bauble, Chalice on 1. Pass the turn. I mean, that's not a bad start. That's kind of what our deck is hoping to do. $5 donation from LOL Fail WTF BBQ. Thing in the Ice is back, unfortunately. Well, let's sack this Bauble. Maybe we can get some information. Hey Seth, I'm planning on going to GP Vegas, but I don't want to participate in the main event. Is there any way to just pay to get in the door and walk around? Maybe participate in some side events? Is it still $80? Well, LOL. I have good news for you. And the good news is you can get into the GP for free. They do not charge people anything to just go hang out at the GP. So you can go hang out, play side events. That's what I'm basically doing. So going to hang out, play some side events, do that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely free to do all that. Which I honestly, and this probably is going to sound wrong because I'm usually for the game being cheaper in just about every way, but I actually think that maybe they should charge a small entry fee, like $5 or $10, and then, because $80 is just so ridiculous. So if they got to make more money, maybe charge a small entry fee for everyone, and then you still pay more if you want to play in the tournament. Thank you for the cheer. Yeah, I mean, you got to probably pay for parking and stuff like that, food, stuff like that. I'll pass the turn. If our opponent taps down, we're going to try to combine a braid in this ether grid to kill Thing in the Ice. Opponent passing. Well, I guess we just keep pinging our opponent. We have a lot of power in our hand. We might be... The side events are not free. No, no, no. You can play casual games if you want. All right, let's pass. I think our plan is pass for now. Try to kill Thing in the Ice to bait the counter, and then follow up with a Planeswalker for the whammies. Opponent does find a land. Tunagi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Also, we can't actually sell stuff at the GP, so if you want playmats or anything signed, bring them along. Ping Thing in the Ice. And then a braid Thing in the Ice. Alright, Thing down. Play Spyglass. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay. Huh. I guess we name Loot House? That is a scary hand. And they do have a mana leak. Well, name Lighthouse. Pass the turn. Ugh. If they ever find Mana and Emrakul, I don't know if I'm actually going to play at the GP as far as the actual events or just kind of hang out. Opponent finds a Flooded Strand. Well, let's keep pinging. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. Now the question is, what Planeswalker do we want to get countered? Ooh. Never mind. Now we can just Chalice on 2. And our opponent's probably got to spend the mana leak. Yep, there's the mana leak. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an extra spirit guide. All right, pass the turn. Well, we know our opponent's hand. It can't kill us yet. We got the counter out of it. Maybe I'll play Modern. I've been going back and forth about whether I should try to play Modern. Opponent's passing. Well, ping our opponent. Untap. Play a mountain. Play Chandra? Actually, let's play... I think Karn's the better. Let's play Chandra. Opponent found another mana leak. Alright. Pass the turn. Do we not know their hand? Come play in Australia. That could be interesting. Yeah, we're kind of trying to bait the counter. Alright, there's a Spirit Guide. Well, Karn's coming down. We get to kill... The problem is if they ever find Emrakul, it's so bad. So ping, ping. Opponent passes. Play Karn. Play Welding Jar. Take down Karn. Pass the turn. Oh, come on. No Emrakuls. No Emrakuls. None of that. None of that. None of those Emrakuls off the top. I'm making a Yargle Voltron deck. I call it Turbo Frog. I kind of want to build the deck now just because that name is so sweet. Ping our opponent. Oh, the kids might be getting their little snack. Ping our opponent. The deck, like, weirdly kind of sort of works. Ping our opponent. The world's slowest lava spike. Another Ether Grid does not do anything. Well, take down Karn. Get in for 7. Man, we're 1 point of damage short. Down to 1, 2, yeah, 1 point of damage short. Well, pass the turn. Pass the turn. Karn is so good in those. It just was 4 colorless generic mana. Make 14 power across 2 bodies. And we got the GGs. We got the GGs. The kids are eating a little snack. Just a little snack with our Silver Moon deck. So, I mean, not insane, but not horrible. Not horrible, not horrible. Man. Alright. Alright. This deck is Slow Pain and Blood Moon Death by 10,000 Guts. Well, we got a treasure chest to open. So, Silver Moon, it's definitely a work in progress. There is some awkwardness. We were really close, though. We played some really close games. Even a lot of our losses were pretty close. Our Jun loss, our opponent tapped deck the Forest. So, it felt like it was, like, fairly competitive-ish. I don't think it's, like, breaking the format. I'm not even sure that it's better than Free Win Red. One thing I am really sure about, though, is Karn is powerful, and I think Karn is worth exploring more in the modern format. I don't know if this shell is 100% the shell to do it, but very, very impressed by Karn. The artifact ramp plan was interesting. There's upsides and downsides. We had a game we lost because we just drew 1,000,000 Mox Opals, and if they were rituals, we would have won. On the other hand, the fact that it's repeatable mana when the ritual's gone is a nice upside, and it does work well with Ensnaring Bridge to empty our hand and stay on the battlefield. So overall, I think the deck was actually pretty decent. So let's crack our treasure chest, and then super duper good news, we'll get to wrap up with some Momir/Mojo Stow, whatever you select. Could you see Karn work in some sort of Death Cloud deck with Mana Rocks? I could see that. All right, here we go. 1 chest, 1 little snack for the children. Can we crack something good? Come on. Come on. Modo. Breath of Fury. Chant a creature. When it deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. Attach Breath of Fury to a creature you control. If you do, untap all your creatures. All right, so kind of a weird infinite combat step thing. Tormenting Voice. It's good. Got 1,000,000 of them. Weldfast Wingsmith. Alright. Not the most exciting treasure chest. I asked this earlier, but you didn't see it. Have you gotten anywhere with that worm combo I set you? Confused Paladin. I haven't had a chance to work on it yet. I've been super busy, but hopefully at some point. Hey, see ya, Alice. Thanks for hanging out. So, I'm going to update the stream and pull up the Momir lay, and we will, since we got done in enough time, we will wrap up tonight with a game of Momir from the Momir list. So, if you are not a Momir fan, which you should be, 1 second. If you're not a fan of Momir, I'll be back on Thursday playing some more or something. Mox Opal's ridiculously expensive. So we'll be back, but we're gonna wrap up with some Momir tonight. So let's pull up the Momir list, see who we have. So top of the list, we got Stony Baloney, followed by Goat Fiesta, followed by Colonel Frogfoot, followed by Lockout, Shizer, and Chicken Fajitas. So anyone on the Momir list, down for some Momir. If you are the person that's playing, you have the option to choose Momir or Mojo Stow. I don't really care, whatever you prefer. Yes, exclamation point join Momir list /name. Hey, see you, Jones, Joshua. Is Jay Zoller here? All right, Goat Fiesta. Send me a challenge. I will be looking forward to it. I'm going to pull up the Momir lay, so you know what we're doing here, Momir-wise. If Jay Zoller's here, I should have learned this already. Uh-oh. Go Fiesta. Well, maybe we'll get in 2 games. I believe Stony Baloney. Is Stony Baloney at the very top of the list? I believe they are. So you might have been preempted, not Jay Zoller. Go Fiesta. Let me see. How do you join the Momir list? Alright. So Go Fiesta, if we get in 2 games, which is not necessarily likely, but definitely possible. But I think, sorry. I think you've been preempted by the number 1 on the list. Also, if you're here, Jay Zoller, can you take Stony Baloney off the Momir list since they are playing at the moment? All right, here we go. It's Momir time, the randomest format in Magic. So if you're not familiar with the game of Momir, it's a great way to learn new creatures. The deck is all lands. You have no anything except lands in your deck, and you start with 24 life. And the other thing you start with is this Momir Vig Simic Visionary Avatar, which lets you pay X mana, discard a card, which will be a land because that's all you got in your decks, and you get a random creature that converted mana cost. For example, we're paying 2, we are discarding an island, random 2-drop is Ether Poisoner. Alright. Ether Poisoner is fine. It's actually not that bad because Death Touch can take down bigger creatures in the late game. The Merfolk's Lord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent, 2-drop. Loam Larva. When it enters the battlefield, means search for a basic land card, reveal it, shuffle your library, and put it on top. That is one of the least... Since your deck is already all lands, that is just an ability that does essentially nothing. Alright, we're just going to pass. Yeah, I need to learn how to operate the Momir bot, because Jay Zoller's been super awesome with it, but I need to actually know how to do it. Because people always ask me, and I never know, and then I feel like I should know. Return 3 cards from an opponent's graveyard to their hand. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's actually kind of a sweet card. I could see this being... That's actually a cool... Huh. It's a cool commander card. Like, Reanimation in white is cool, and it has some political implications, because you can potentially, like, team up and give your opponent back a Wrath or something. I'm going to have to try that in Commander sometime, because it seems like it might work. Would a Titan Dead Man's Chest deck work? Would it be better in Standard or in a Modern shell? Trample Fabricate... I guess we'll just go big. Pass the turn. So, this sounds really interesting. It seems like it would probably be easier to pull off in Standard because of... It's just hard to actually cast 5 mana cards in Modern a lot of times. So I'd probably try it in Standard. I don't know if it'd be good, but it'd probably be really fun. Monstrous Hound. Can't attack unless you control more lands than defending player. Can't block unless you control more lands than... Why didn't they just say can't attack or block unless you... Wizards. Wizards back from the Exodus days. Why? Why? Why is it written that way? Let's play Blades. Uh-oh. Did I wrote it wrong? It's Momir. Momir Vig Simic. Ooh. This thing's gonna be good. Battle Squadron, flying, power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. Opponent. Is anyone going to SCG Con this weekend? It sounds like a cool event. I'm not going to be there, unfortunately, but it sounds super sweet. Quicksilver Elemental gains all the activated abilities of target creature until end of turn. Can spend blue mana, though is mana of any color to pay. Huh. Okay. This seems like a against the odds potential card. I don't know what it's going to do in Momir, but... Omega 6. Going to SCG Con, are you... Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. Are you playing Just Great Magic? Wave Wing Elemental. Well, we're getting all the flyers, which is good. We finished 3-2 with Silver Moon. It was better than it kind of looked, I think. So dominary values are going to just go down right now. Yeah, I think dominary has got to come down a bit. Do you think that Goblin Chain Whirler, Heart of Kieran, and Scrap Heap Scrounger will be banned in Standard? I think there's pretty... Ooh, Linvalo's a good hit for our opponent. That's a big old flyer. I think there's pretty much 0 chance that Heart of Kieran or Scrap Heap Scrounger gets banned. Just because they're rotating in 122 days, like, it's not that long until rotation. So I think just for that reason, they will not be banned. I think there's some chance that Chain Whirler gets banned, but I don't know if I would actually predict it. I don't think they're going to unban anything either. Also, I mean, I don't think they're ever going to unban stuff in Standard, but still the rotation thing is doubly a reason why they won't actually do that. It seems pretty crazy to unban stuff that's just going to rotate in a couple of months. Not worth going through it. Ooh, you're right. This can gain activated abilities of any creature, so it could, like... Yeah, I guess it becomes Pulse Mage. That's the only thing that's happening. Yoked Plow Beast. Just a big old cycler. Well, one of the things about Momir is, if you're the one that's getting the sweet flyers, you're usually in pretty good shape. So, 8-drop. Come on, something big. Well, Ghoul Tree is something big. Attack, attack. Well, I guess we get in with Kanda. Kanda is such a weird card. It's basically pretty close to 3/3 unblockable, unless you do tricky stuff and, like, lure it or something. Ooh, now I want to build Kanda Lure. I am taking decks for Fish Doctor. I have a ton of them, but I am always accepting submissions. So I still have to... I was going to say that on the stream tonight. If you've sent me a deck for Fish Doctor with a Pro Tour this past weekend and trying to get things right for Vegas, I have a bunch that I have not read yet, but I have gotten them. I have like 30 or 40 of them that I have to get to. So they have been received. They have not been forgotten. I've just been super busy. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a deck that looks terrible, but I swear is almost good enough to compete in Modern. Ew. Turbo Fog for Fish Doctor. Maybe that's the way to do Turbo Fog. And a deck from Prosaic. And a new donation from Foxy Grandpa. Hey Seth, I am planning on going to GP Vegas, but oh wait, that is the last donation. Why is the donation? Wait, what are you doing here, Streamlabs? There it is. Wanted to show you my Madrotha EDH brew. It stacks with a combo finisher. Well, thank you so much for the donation, Foxy Grandpa. And I am pulling it up right now. The Merfolk Lord, if I missed you, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Madrotha's looking... it's such a fun card. And that looks like a pretty sweet version of it. Got good ways to protect it. Ooh, Lethal Vapors is pretty spicy. Mystic Remora, that's a... that deck looks really fun. I like it. Apes of Wrath, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So, wait, what deck was from you, Apes of Wrath? I opened up like 3 decks. So I have Turbo Fog. That one's for Fish Doctor. Opponent gets a Cardor. Then Snow Moon. Snow Moon actually looks... Ooh, Intruder Alarm. That's spicy. Is Intruder Alarm like an ensnaring bridge? Is that the idea? That's super interesting. Whew. Razaketh too. Our flyers just keep getting bigger. Attack, attack. Yeah, get in there. Snow Moon looks sweet. 100 card Bring to Light version 2. Oh, we never played 100 card Bring to Light. Fish Doctor is a new series that we've been, like a sometime series that we've been doing on the YouTube channel, where people can send in decks, and then I kind of try to improve them or tune them up. Hopefully going to add some gameplay to it if I can figure out the best way of doing it. Oh, it is. Oh, it's a 100 card Bring to Light one. Yeah. That's such an interesting deck. It is very unique, and I have never played it, but I really want to. That's a good candidate for a stream. Opponent hits a Hellkite Overlord. Can't stop all the flyers, though. So, on to game number 2. Yeah, that's a good idea. We played Battle of Wits at one point, right? Do I ever accept battles from subs? So, Merfolk Lord... We need to do a viewer battle stream. Traditionally, we do Momir at the end of the stream when we have extra time. So we have been doing that. And then we usually do viewer battle streams once in a while, where the entire stream is just dedicated to playing people. So we're about due for another one of those. Yeah, we got to play some Battle of Wits. I think we played it once a long time ago, I think, for something. We probably played on Against the Odds. But we're about due for another one. Battle of Wits, it's not that far from being semi-competitive. It's a little high variance, I guess you'd say. I imagine that. 2-drop. Hey Seth, I've been meaning to send y'all this deck since I heard Richard say in the podcast that he wanted to see Maya work. Ooh. We get Urg Raiders. At the beginning of end step, if Urg Raiders didn't attack this turn, it deals 2 damage to you unless it came under your control this turn. Alright, so no damage yet, but it will be happening. Menos Baz with the $5 donation says... We tried this once. Time to see if you've been practicing. I saw Susie sitting in the shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she signs, and where she shines, she sits. That was a little better, Mental Spaz. I gotta try it one more time. I saw Susie sitting on the shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she shines, and where she shines, she sits. Oh man, that is a tough one. But I think that was improved. I think the first time it was way worse. Did I get your what, Zyre? Oh, the fishbowl submission? Yes. I have a bunch that I got to get to, but yes, I did get it. I have to respond to you still. Yeah, don't ban me. Don't ban me. No ban, please. Well, we get to start attacking. Medicine Runner removes a counter from something. Let's raid in for 2. Skip our 3-drop. No MTGA yet. With full standard coming, we will definitely be working more MTGA into stuff for standard. But they don't have full standard yet. They don't have draft or anything right now. So tonight is about the worst possible time to be playing MTGA. I mean, you just play for fun, but as far as the stream, it's like an awkward time. Opponent gets in for 2. So easiest way to send me a Fish Doctor submission is just email me. Just make sure to tag it Fish Doctor, because I don't want to accidentally use instant deck tech submissions for Fish Doctor and embarrass anyone or anything. So yeah, saffronolive at mtggoldfish.com and just tag it fishmail. Yes, Urg Raiders it's a really old card. This is 25th Masters reprint. Kind of like the art on this one. The new art. The old art I think is goofy if I remember right. Maybe not goofy, but let's see the... Yeah, a little... I don't know if goofy is the right word, but different. It is definitely different. Version 1... Oh, that's right. The version A and B is not actually different art. I like the new art. Oh, thank you, White Lotus. Bone it. Spore Crown Thallid. One of the best Thallids, actually. Whenever you cast a spell that targets, we'll just block it. We're never gonna trigger Heroic. So this is like the Fungus Lord, sort of. If you're building Saproling / Fungus, one of the good ones. Silver Moon was... Oh, Ishkana. We have no Delirium, but... Alright, whatever. I guess we just attack and let it die. Better than just taking 2 for infinity with it. So, Silver Moon, we finished 3 and 2. And it was like semi-competitive. We did some really fun things. Karn was really good. We lost to Jund. And what was the other one we lost to? We beat Burn. We beat... Oh, man. I'm trying to remember all the matchups now. This is sort of like Magic Online Tavern Brawl, I guess. Except it's a format you can play all the time. Not just every once in a while. Opponent. Senger Nosferatu. Exile it. Create a bat that says sacrifice this creature. Return it. I don't think any of that... I guess you can make the bat, but you can't return it because everything's tokens. In Momir. 6-drop. Oh boy. Pristine Angel's pretty good. Flying a protection from all colors. As long as it is untapped. So, the greatest defender in the history of the multiverse. Ishkana, I guess you can just grind people out 1 damage at a time. Ugh. Aloro. Well, that completely overwhelms our Ishkana drain. Not happening. What type of basics do you use at GPs? I'd probably use Mirage basics. Those are my favorites. Outside of like crazy expensive promos and stuff. Carpusin Giant. Can get big if you got snow cover lands and want to skip your turn for a while. Does not get big in Momir. Ugh. Wait, whenever you gain life, you can pay 1. You do draw a card. Each opponent... Ugh. That's really bad, actually. So now our opponent... We got to find a way to win this game quickly, because that means our opponent's going to get to Emeralds and such. Ugh. Patron of the Vein also... Yeah, this one's slipping away. I think our opponent's pulling pretty far ahead. Yeah, you can't really Delirium. If you got a lot of spiders, though, if you just, like, spider curved into Ishkana, drain them out. Hover Barrier is pretty sweet. It could come back in New Ravnica. I didn't know that Hover Barrier had such a big fan base. Alright, we need a very bomby 8-drop. Oh, no. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I swear they made this card just to troll Momir players. Yup. This has got to be one of the funniest cards they've ever made. Opponent. Yeah, opponent's got the flyers now. Smashing in for $1 billion. Oh, you get to block 1. Protection from all colors. Yeah, it doesn't get much worse, other than things that just immediately die. And then at least, they might even be better, because then at least you don't got to look at them on the battlefield. Dragon Mage. I don't mind us getting wheeled. Alright, come on. Let's get a good one this time. Ugh. Well, oh, so much variance. That's slightly better than Scornful Egotist. Egotist was made because of its interaction with Rush of Knowledge. So Rush of Knowledge is what? 5 4 and a blue to draw equal to the converted mana cost of a permanent you control? The highest converted mana cost of a permanent you control. Okay, that's kind of a... That's a cute combo. Well, let's block. Get wheeled. We gotta hit Bounce Kraken. We gotta get Bounce Kraken. I think that's it. Hey, what's up, Scornful Egotist? We were just talking about you. Bounce Kraken. 3 life. Block. Well, I guess theoretically that keeps us alive. Maybe. We go up to 7. Yeah, I guess in theory we're not just dead. Spore Crowners. Opponents gain it. Oh, down to 6 from Aloro. I forgot about that. Well, in theory we still are at 1. Until our opponent makes a creature. Opponent. Alright, Colossus. That doesn't just kill us. We're going to have to hit another flyer, though, or we're dead. Block, block, block. Wait, are we dead? No, we're not dead. Okay. Maybe our opponent just doesn't attack? So we gotta hit flyer removal. Oh, they are gonna attack. What does this do? Whenever a creature opponent controlled dies, exile it, put counter on each vampire. Alright, so block here. Block here. Actually, let's kill the other one. Block, block. Get wheeled. Down to 1. Yeah, there are some good 7 drops. I think the odds are still slightly greater for 8 drops. Now, all we really need is a flyer? Actually, we might just be, like, semi-stable. This trampoline thing, though. Well, let's see what we hit. 8 mana. Please no Egotist. Ooh, Razia. That's interesting. We can't kill our opponent, right? Attack. Oh, get in with Razia. Can we survive this Colossus? Man, this is going to be super close. I saw you playing some blue-white while watching Frank Lepper's stream earlier. Did I get a sneak peek into budget or against the odds testing? You might have. You might have got a sneak peek at something. Frank's deck looked pretty insane. The crazy, like, 4-color or 5-color Indomitable Creativity. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, our Sphinx Sovereign is keeping us just barely alive. Up to 4. Uh-oh. I was not counting on Saprolings. Saprolings. That might actually be the death of us, those Saprolings. Down to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem is this Colossus, actually. The trample on Colossus. We just can't really stop it. Alright, let's see what our opponent gets. Alright, Hand of Emrakul. Yeah, I think we might have just got sapped. Yeah, you can only use Momir once per turn. I am not Wedge. No. Wedge is... Wedge is the mana source. I am the content manager at MTG Goldfish. Chain Whirler does not care about Zapperlings. That is very true. Are we... I am not 100% sure if we're just dead or just not dead. This Razia makes the math a little weird, as does the Trample. And I guess our opponent's going to let us figure it out. Next 3 damage will be dealt to target creature you control, instead dealt to another... Alright, opponent just passes. Gonna wait till next turn. Well, we're pretty fine with that. Play the land. Eight. Yeah, I guess we stick with 8. We really want a removal. Oh, alright. Life Gain Central. Well, let's get in with Razia. Actually, how bad is that? 11 mana, there's a 1 Ulamog at 11. So opponent double blocks. We kill 1 flyer. We redirect. We lose Razia. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's get in. Yeah, our opponent's going to get to 15 mana before us, I think. Opponent blocks and blocks. Okay. So, next damage about target creature you control this turn is dealt to another target creature instead. So damage from you goes to... Ugh. I guess Sapperling. So we kind of got a 2-for-1. Yeah, Michael's Nth Golem is pretty bad. Alright. Keep gaining our life. Up to 9. We're recovering. Ah, this Aloro. So annoying. Michael's Nth Golem is a pretty sweet card. At 12 mana, you get what? It That Betrays. Uh-oh. Opponent's just gone. What are they up to? Are they up to 13? 5? Not quite. Opponent's trying to figure out what number. They go with 8. Ugh. Big Flying Haster. Okay. Well, that's going to eat one of our Sphinx. Polar Kraken is really bad. 12 is pretty good. Gulta Dr. Feelgood, and Aim is 1. ITB, yeah, those aren't bad. Is it better than an 8-drop? I guess it's situational. Here comes a big attack. We annihilate a land. So block, 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 I guess. Take 0. We do lose a Sphinx. Yup. Blightsteel that is a good one. Opponent's tapping out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we just got to stick with 8 again. We're pretty far behind because they get to make Emrakul next turn. Skeletal Worm! Thank you for the cheer, by the way. It's supposed to say wrapping, but we are kind of getting warped. I'm going to take a bit lead on another channel. Love your content. Thanks for all you guys do entertainment. Well, thank you so much, Speak and Ender Wiggin. 13. Little Mama Emergle. And now we got to get super lucky to have any hope. Because we can't make Emergle. Because we got that land annihilated. 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we actually punted. I think we needed to sack something else. Avatar Fury. Yeah. Yeah, I think that does it. I think we should have sacked the Egotist and kept the land so we could have made an Emergle there. And then we could have kept going. Let me see, Zapper. Dude, I jumped in the stream and saw LSV chatting and was about to flip out a little. Then I realized it was a Channel Fireball stream and probably normal to see him and would have embarrassed myself. Yeah, I think he hangs out in Channel Fireball streams a bit here and there. Turbo Fog. Turbo Fog. This Turbo Fog deck. We're just going to have to play Turbo Fog so people can stop asking me to play Turbo Fog. I like Turbo Fog. I think it's a really fun strategy. Yeah, I think we had to sack Egotist. Modern Multani Dredge on Burial Rites, good idea. It could be interesting. The challenge in Modern is there's just such good graveyard hate, and it's pretty common compared to Standard. So I think that's the big challenge. But it could kind of work. It would probably be, like, less good than normal Dredge, but it would be sweet. Alright. What do you got on top, opponent? I bet it's a land. Yeah, LSV's pretty cool. Opponent. Wall of Junk. Alright. 0-7. Only blocks once, though. Pass the turn. Who gets the flyers? Who gets the flyers? What stream does Tomer hang out in? I don't know how much Tomer hangs out in streams, honestly. Vampire Envoy. Alright. Opponent gets flyer number 1. Yeah, I don't know how much Tomer does streaming. He's going to Vegas, though, so that'd be cool. Trans Guild Courier. A weird hill giant. Then Lucas Esper stole my heart for a bit. Then I tilted back and forth, but during Dom, because both were there. Then neither made the top 8, and I died. Willer Satyr. Gain control target legendary creature. Ugh. That's going to be a problem eventually. This card seems really good in Commander. It's probably $1 million in paper. Just stealing a legend seems super sweet. Hopefully we do not get any legends. Well, go attacking. Friend of my LGS bought a deck in Modern I called Panharmonitron. I didn't see the whole thing, but I tapped out with things like Mirror Battlespear. Is Panharmonicon enough to overcome Tron's distastefulness? I think so. I think I could deal with Tron with Panharmonicon involved. All colors. It looks colorless. It doesn't even say that it's all colors on Moto for some reason. But you are correct. Sacrifice a creature, counter target spell. Well, that doesn't really work in Momir. Getting in with a flyer. Gaining life. Opponents just had life gain every game. Satyr, $50. Yeah, I guess 120 decks is not that many on EDH Rec. I'd play it. Just steal your opponent's commanders. I guess it's a 4-mana 1/1, but still. Commander playable. 6 drop. Ooh, Hydra Omnivore. When it deals damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. It is an 8/8 for 6. Sweeter in Commander than here. So no Modern at the GP Vegas, just side events. I haven't signed up for Modern, so it's looking like it'll probably be side event type stuff. I build a super budget mono red deck that I think I may submit for Fish Doctor. The objective is to keep the deck under $50. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, if you have a restriction like that, just let me know when you send it in, and I am happy to try to stick with it if I use it for Fish Talker. Maybe. I haven't decided on Modern. It's possible that I'm just like, all right, let's play Modern. It's just a big time commitment when I could be doing, seeing people and doing other things. Ugh. Opponent's got the Flyers. That's the biggest problem. I guess we're at 21, so we're not super dead, but we're deader than we want to be. I would like to be the first person to bring Panharmonicon to the top 8 of a GP, or day 2 of a GP. Actually, there was a small window where Panharmonicon was legit. Right before they banned Reflector Mage. It was actually kind of a real card in Standard. Before Braid and while Reflector Mage was the thing. That was, as far as tournament play, that was peak Panharmonicon. Ground Shaker Sliver. Alright. Not that scary. Flyers are scary. Hey, thanks, Numa. Another I might submit to you without a price restriction is Blueback Artifact deck, because I loved it, but it could use tweaking. I like Artifact decks, so... Yep, Seth Mansfeld. I don't remember if he top 8'd with it, but he had a pretty good performance. Thank you, Mad Dad. I don't remember the exact results, though, how good they were, but I remember it was, like, semi-decent at least. And then they banned Reflector Mage, and now I'm the only one. The only devotee to Panharmonicon. Ugh. That Chromium is probably going to kill us. I guess it keeps us from getting attacked by the Flyers for one turn, but then it dies. Personal favorite against the odds video. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of them that I really like. I'm trying to... Oh, no. Oh, we're so... 7, 8, 9... Oh, they got a sack Chromium. Okay. Well, we don't get to block this turn. Alright. Willow Satyr. Doing some sneaky stuff. I'm still convinced that Blue, White, Naban, Wizard, Tempo could be good in Modern. I think maybe it could be. I gotta work on it. I also really still want to play the Starfield of Nyx Saga deck. That's one that I can't make work on a budget, so I'm gonna have to do it for something else. I might just pre-record Much Brew for not this week, but next week. This week is Ur-Dragon Reanimator, but then I might pre-record for next week when I'm going to be in Vegas. Alright. What do you got, opponent? Are you going to be spelsing in Vegas or otherwise finding time for some free play? Highlighting my trip will be being janked out by you. I'm planning on it. Ooh, Vampiric Dragon's good. I am planning on doing some spell slinging. So, as we actually get to... Oh my god, Chromium again! That is the worst! 5, 9, 10, 11. I think we're dead if our opponent plays this right. Attack, 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 steal, ping this, grow Vampiric Dragon, lethal. But yes, hoping to do some, yep, opponent sees it. Good game, good game, good game. Momir. You never know when you'll get 2 Chromiums in a row. It might be the sexiest Elder Dragon, but... not the best in Momir. Actually, they're all pretty bad when you don't have the mana for them. Oh boy. Well, at least we got to play some Momir, and it was actually a pretty close, fun Momir match, so good Momiring, good Momiring. Oh man. And I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So we will be back on Thursday, like normal. So be ready for that. Next week, I'll let you know. I'll see if I get the laptop or anything. There's a chance that one or both of the streams will be canceled, but I will give you more information about that as we get closer. So, also, Team Standard Super League going on tonight. So if you're looking for more Magic to watch, I'm not playing in this one. We're not playing until I think 2 or 3 more weeks. It's a long gap until after GP Vegas, but it is going on if you want to catch up on that. So anyway, everyone, you're amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out. If reminders on the way out the door, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Normal YouTube, Budget Magic Against Odds coming out tomorrow, featuring some Throne of the Empires in Modern. Merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats. Big thank you to everyone who donated and subscribed. And one last shout out to the sponsor, our very generous sponsor, who gave away 2 Ridge wallets tonight. RidgeWallet.com, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. Pick them up over at RidgeWallet.com. Get 10% off with the cold goldfish and also free shipping. So I think those are our reminders, and I think that does it for tonight. So we need a chat room that is active off stream. That would be, we have the, you can go to the Goldfish Discord. That might be the best way to do it. That's actually pretty active. One of my resolutions is to be more active in the Discord. I just haven't worked it into my schedule as much as I should, but that is a pretty good chat room if you're interested in the Goldfish crew. So anyway, everyone, you're amazing. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful evening. We'll be back on Thursday with another one. So until then, I'll talk to you soon.